30 base.
You must be getting tired of seeing this.
And they'll try the jet sweep here.
Hold that edge from me.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. Now McManus will line up for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to. You know, but let me finish.
No, Smith got in
there. Scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Honey Badger!
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
You must be missing out on the play because Chase Young's on that end.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
3 stars on the line and 1 in the backfield. But you got that other linebacker too, don't you?
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Not today, you are.
You got Blake Cashman and
operating for the guy, right? Lawrence. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down.
That's Noah Fant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He was a rookie this year in the NFL.
It's a Redskin 1st down.
Or last year in the NFL.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Yeah, Noah Fant played for the Broncos.
Protein spill. What's the whip? Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Derrick Henry.
He danced
Trying to run
on him.
inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to. But
oh, my God, bro. He didn't even go for the ball.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And
catch him, Henry. Catch him, Henry. Catch him, Henry.
Past the 20.
Oh, my 10, God. He just juked the fuck out of me. He just juked the fuck out of me.
The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after.
He was finna juke the fuck out of me.
And it's 17-7.
Yeah, I shouldn't have threw it. I should have just ran it. I did it smart the last time. And
so they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
All right, you know.
Fielded about a yard deep. Able to power through. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
What? Oh, my God!
So they have possession.
How?
And they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into...
That's crazy as fuck, bro.
How?
I pressed square one time for run after the catch. He died.
Acrobatic guys catch it. You have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle. Knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
That's me. Pick. Right back. Right fucking back.
Able to get there.
That's my rookie. Well, he ain't no rookie no more.
His guys will get the football back.
Fucking playing with me. You're gonna hold me like that.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He said, let's go!
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Any weapons? Hey, Jet! Ready?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 23 yards
that's
on the play.
That's Trev.
On 1st down, Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This is the tight end Fant. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey! Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go. Hey, check right. Watching you 5. I'm here.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. In for the score.
Stop playing with me.
And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I heard a coach talk
Big
about those
I got 2 of them.
scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Y'all say hail to the Redskins.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wound.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That late in the clock,
that's the Honey Badger.
Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Tell them again, you're playing bad football. You heard him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Who is number?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Only one pass.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
Yeah. You see him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They
have the lead
time
for new ownership
we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
it's just one game. You know, you can't win them.
They're a lot more clinical.
You cannot win them.
Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's
you know
go
what
into the virtual locker room. Because here's what I think happened.
Back-to-back,
they got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Fish. Don't do that, bro. All right, do it then.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Looking for Stills. Press the wrong guy. Nah, it ain't 6 though. It ain't 6 though.
Stills the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
It ain't over.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
You got to score again and change it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
55. Right there in the middle. Ready?
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's put him on the bus.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh, wow. Why did he throw that?
Picked off at the 38.
Why did he?
They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That is now
short, and he threw
7
over.
interceptions between last week and
Let's
this
go.
week. 3 in
Let's
this
go.
game 4 weeks
It's
ago.
a ball game.
I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout.
Gotta come better.
Bring in the
You can't
guys
keep
that
running the
scout
same
games for you with a
over
different
and
eye
over
and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Bravo.
It's not going to work.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Hell no.
Because their ability to make people
Pig. You like him. You like him. Remember that. You like him.
The interception woes, they just
because he's not my receiver.
At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always
keep
just
your
one
legs moving.
Maybe somebody ran a wrong
That's what we do.
Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 49, check 49.
Hey, Delta. Yep.
I got him. That's me.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. X3, 218, chopper. Switch gears. Fire.
Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hold on.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Shift. Watch the shift. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Down to lose 1. Hey, check Mike.
See.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yes, he is.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 55. Mike.
Don't like
Let's
this
go one more. Mike 55. Mike 55. All you get is a headache. Check 55 to Mike. Check. Hey, exit. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He
Get
gets
off
this one
of
into
me,
the hands of Dalvin
you
Cook.
little ass
And
boy.
that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
64. Wait. 8 read. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
70, Indy. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's say Alpha. 57. Leo.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
You got your X
Give him
on,
3
bro.
yards on the run there.
You
That
got your
still
X
leaves him
on.
with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
Opponents Experience
Just make sure you
Network.
hang on to the football.
We're not
going to
do this. No. We not finna do this.
57.
Y'all seeing this, right? Y'all watching. I got some viewers. Y'all seeing this, right?
Rush in. Check 26. Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end fan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
If I make it, I make it. If I don't, hey, we still in the same spot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, high 7. 55 is my guy, 55. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. Recon, 132 fighter. Speed trip, speed trip.
On 4th down, Lawrence looking deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete.
You was better off. I was finna say you was better off with that.
And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys
I was hoping
offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
You got to score twice, and you got to do it fast.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw caught left side. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, I was finna say.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Man, this was a good game.
Take control of the football in great field position.
I don't know about how you feel. I feel like
they'll run on 1st down.
Well, I mean, he did play terrible.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
That's not your game. You're a ground and pound team. You like to run the ball. That's your game.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And then you couldn't throw.
Game.
It was just
a nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mistakes, we get better.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he came right under it. He came right under it. That nigga everywhere.
And a big turnover there as his guys
He came right under it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now back to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Oh, wait, hold
Thanks
everything.
For watching, everybody.
Timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
80 weapons.
Check 43.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
Good game,
so hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion
passing
and
yards?
enough defense.
What?
So for Washington, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first